Okay, here's a few seconds of my Brazilian pepper crotch with burl that I turned and I'm going to be making in the next portion of the video. This is going to be I'm going to make a winged bowl out of this Brazilian pepper burl crotch that I'm going to use it for my local trails committee's raffle. This will be provided to them. Right now it's pretty ugly. It's got a lot of not ugly looking stuff. My intent is to cut it about here. You can kind of see a line there maybe. And there's one over here and one over here. And then I'll put the drive center right here. And so this will be the top and this will be the bottom. And so we'll see how it comes out. Okay, I've mounted this crotch, Brazilian pepper crotch with all the burls on it. I think in my process here I'm going to end up losing, these will go away a lot because I still got to put a mortise in here, and mortise needs some clearance, so I might save some of this, but the bottom, since this is going to be the bottom, this has to be flat, so all of that stuff will go away down to somewhere on this. My intent is that these are very nearly in plane, this one, and this one. The centers are about in plane. Then I'll dish out this other side. Well, I'm going to put in a 2.1 inch diameter hole here and make I'm going to make a recess, and it won't be terribly deep, but I think I've got enough meat here, and once I drill the 2.1 inch hole I'll know whether I need to go a little farther in or not. Well, I've been having a little bit of trouble here. I've got a new drive center that doesn't seem to be working well with this kind of wood, and my 4-spine, whatever they're called, drive center kept slipping. I wasn't pounding it in far enough. I think I've got it now. I got my mortise without the bevel in there, and that's a 1/4 inch deep, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not continuous over here. Okay, as you can see here, I've turned it around. I've got it in a mortise. I had a little trouble forming that mortise because the space available to get the tool in there was limited by this. So making a mortise, unless it's hard attached to the left, in my case it was a spur drive, I couldn't take the tailstock away. So to make the mortise, I had to figure out how to get around this guy, and that was a challenge. I did use the Nova tool, but it was tough. So my next start here is to hollow a dish in the middle here, and then leave the wings on here. So I won't make I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I always say the wood will tell me when to stop, so we'll see how that goes. here's my finished Brazilian pepper crotch burl intersection. It's I decided to make it like it's shown, as you can see here, with I like the legs sticking out, or the wings, or whatever you want to call them, and I wanted to keep them thin. They're machined up on the bottom, so they slope up, and then I wanted to make sure that there was wood surface there, and so I did that. But if I had cut the whole bowl at that depth, there wouldn't have been a bowl. So what I chose to do was leave these little walls here like a bead, and that meant for a nice bowl where I still maintain visibility of all this interesting wood that comes with Brazilian pepper. It's got greens and reds and browns and yellows and just a whole variety of colors. I like Brazilian pepper, as you might note by all my other videos, and it's an invasive species here in Florida, and some people are allergic to it. I don't have any issues with it. This is finished with Danish oil, and I think that's about it.